Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to study about the Aryans and the development of Hinduism. Do you know who are the Aryans and how the Hinduism developed in the Southeast Asia? Let's study about them. Around 1500 BC, a group of nomadic warriors crossed the narrow Khyber Pass in the Hindu Kush mountains and invaded the Indus Valley culture. It's a great civilization. The Aryans were a fierce nomadic Indo-European tribes people. They travel about in search of grassland for their cattle and horses, and this hard life had made them very tough. As you can see in this picture, they are the warriors. They are strong warriors. They also had advanced weapons and tools. There are two periods of Aryan civilization, which is known as the Vedic age and the Epic age. How the society developed in the Indo-Aryan area. They settled in villages, herd animals, planted crops from small independent state, each of which was governed by a Raja. Raja as a military leader, lawmaker, judge, governor, or you can say a ruler. A royal council assisted him. Marriage was an important institution and rules were governed. Emphasized the value of sacrificing. Parents usually arranged marriages. Now we are going to tell you about the Vedic age. Named after the Vedas, the knowledge, a collection of poems and sacred hymns, the Aryans preserved these stories and poems without written language. They relied on oral tradition. Everything we know about the early Aryans come from these Vedas. The second is the epic period. This period is known for their two marvelous epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. They mix story, history, mythology, adventure, and religion. They also depict stories about Aryan life, wars, and their accomplishment. The Aryans did not have a money system. The Aryans did not have a money system, and in fact, they used cattle rather like we use money today. It also tells us that the Aryans were very warlike. They wanted to conquer all corners of the world. After cattle, horses were very important to them, especially as battle animals and a sign of a strength to them. You can see this picture of a Ramayana and the Mahabharata. In both the pictures, you can see the war has been done. Now come to their religion. Earth, fire, light, rain, sky, storm, suns and water were personified as their gods. One supreme God who created order to the universe, the sky, the father and the earth, the sky as the father and the earth as a mother. Varuna, cosmic order, who lived in a great palace in the sky, who judged and punished sin. No temples in the Vedic region. Foods such as meat, butter, milk and barley were offered as a ritual sacrifices. The plant juice was thought to be an immortal drink. Rituals became difficult and complicated. Sanskrit became their language and used by the priests in their rituals. As you can see in their picture, it is about their economy, irrigation used. In the crops they grow rice, sugar cane, leafy vegetables, peas, beans. and trade one another. Poor transportation made trade difficult. They used the barter system, and Sanskrit spread over India by the Aryans. Now, the basic Hindu belief: dharma, karma, and samsara, moksha. In dharma is the moral balance of all things. Dharma is played out in all aspects of life. Karma is their belief that a person experiences the effect of his or her actions, that every act or thought has consequences. What is samsara? It represents the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, in which a person carries his or her own karma. A person may experience effects of past lives. Status depends upon action in a past life. And what is moksha? Like heaven for the Christian, Hindus strive to reach moksha, or a state of changeless bliss. This is achieved by a living life of religious devotion or moral integrity. They introduced the caste system as well. Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudras. Brahmins are the priests, teachers, and lawyers. Priests were the link between men and their gods, whereas Kshatriyas are the rulers, warriors, and nobles. Number third one, the Vaishyas, craftsmen, merchants, rich land owners, artists. Shudras were the servants. This non-Aryan class, including Das and Aryans who married Das, many poor, were the farmers. Today, the ideas are important in Hindu belief. The Hinduism religion therefore grew from a mixture of Aryan history. It was developed from myth and legends, some of which were written down and called epics. This Ramayana story is a romantic tale of the triumph of good over evil, whereas Mahabharata tells of a bitter struggle between two families and has become the world's longest single poem. Thank you, children.